Hey guys, what's going on and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I'm going to show you how to build this style of house right here. Now this is probably one of my, if not my favorite house style of this town so far. I love the design of it, really works out well, and I only have two houses with this design on it. I have that bakery and then the brothel is along that design. And so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to build one, and hopefully you'll be able to learn something from it, because I just love this style, and I really want to show you guys, you know, the tricks of the trade to make it. It's really simple to make, depending on how you decide you want to build it. But the way that we're going to be building it's pretty simple, and then you can variate it and do crazy things with it. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so here we are, we're in my other world, and this is where we're going to be building this. And to start off, let's go ahead and pull out our palette. And so this is what we're going to be using. We got the brown stained clay, we got the crap there, and don't forget to use these double slabs. And the ID for that is 43:8. 43:8 is the ID for that. There you go, you can see it in the shadow. 43:8. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to build it using brown wool. The reason why I do this is so that I can mask it over, and it works really well, because masking works better than like going around and changing and everything yourself. So what I do is just this, and what we can do is just make the base walls, and we're gonna go ahead and do set 35:12. Yes. Alright. And we're going to do that all the way around. So what we want is 2 floors to this building. So what I usually do is I usually go 3 high, and then there we go, that's our next floor right there. So that works out perfect for what I want to do. So we're just going to have the walls going that tall. So let's go ahead and deselect that, and then we're going to go all the way to here, and we're going to go set 35:12. We're going to go to here, set 35:12, here to there. Now you guys can do whatever design you want to do. There's no like set design, but I'm going to show you the spacings for this, and hopefully that'll help you out. But it's really simple getting this all set up and stuff, so don't think that it's really difficult or anything, because it's really not that hard. But anyway, let me just show you how to do that layout really quick in case you guys were wondering. So basically, let's just go ahead and start from this block here. So what you do is you put a block at the end, and you go 3 spaces in, 3 spaces in, and there you go. So you have 2 3 spaces there, and then you have several 3 spaces here. So we're gonna go all the way across to there, and then we're gonna do the same thing over here, and then 1 space in, just like that, as you can see. Now, yeah, that's correct. And then what you're gonna do is there, and then 2 spaces in, 2 spaces over, and then 3 spaces in, 3 spaces out, and then blah la la la, blah la la la. Yes, that is my new way of saying voila or voila. I'm kidding. So anyway, I guess we'll call that down. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start building up the roofs, and so this is what we're going to do: 2 up, and then we're gonna go 2 up there, 2 up here, and we're gonna do it here as well. Now this will look a little funky being out in the countryside, or however, this looks best in a city environment, I think. But again, it just works in whatever environment that you put it in. I mean, if you put it into a country environment, all power to you. I mean, it is meant for a city environment, however, so that's just how it is. It's just how it is. Alright, so 1 1 1, and then we're gonna go 2 up, 2 more up there, 2 there, 2 there, and then all the way up to the top. Now people have asked me if I can do building default or something other than conquest, and my answer to them is no, I'm sorry. This is what makes me unique, and I enjoy building in conquest a lot. So I will continue to build in conquest. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and grab our brush, and I'm just going to do brush sphere 4, which is cobble, 4, 6, which is dark cobble, and 1, 5, which is dark stone. And we're going to do a mask radius of 5. There we go. And then mask 35, 12 is specifically the brown wool. And we're just going to go through and mask all of that out. So now it looks like we got ourselves a house a-brewing, as you can see, just like that. Nice. So another important thing that I always like to do on builds like this whenever there's stone is I like to incorporate the cornerstone. It works really well, I think, and it really sheds some light on the the stability of the structure. Like, it shows you that there is a system to keep it stable and all that good stuff. Now we are going to be building feet on the outside, so you won't be able to see some of this, but still, I just like to put it there. Why not? So what we're going to be doing now is I'm going to be grabbing the feet of this, and we're going to be doing this up to, I think there is not bad. We can just go ahead and do that, and we're just going to be building feet on the outside, and they can be even, they can be quirky, however you want them. Just kind of build them up. And that also is what adds depth on this side, and it keeps this wall up, is because of these feet. And the depth is very important. This kind of depth is very important. And the feet are very nice because obviously it keeps things together. So another thing that I would like to do is add in a layer of stone brick. So we're going to be doing this all around the outside. So let's go ahead and find where our door will be. So we're just going to do a one size door there, and then I guess what we could do is just go ahead and build it along here, along the floor line. That's not bad. We'll just go ahead and build this along here, all the way along. Just make sure it's 3 blocks high, and well, 3 blocks space between it and the floor. Now the reason why I'm doing this is it adds in, like, on a stone structure like a tower or any type of like castle-y structure, having a interlayer like this, or a restart layer pretty much is what it's called, it makes it so that the builders can start afresh, and so that they can make the building you know, and the end product doesn't lean or whatever. So that's why we add in that little bit there. And I just like to add cornerstone around the doors and such. It really makes it look a little bit better. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and do the roof. Now what you want to do is you don't want to connect it with these. You just want to keep it one below. So what we're going to be doing is this all the way along. Just having a little bit of fun, just like that. And then you kind of just do this, and then you just keep it going along. Now we're going to be changing the top portions of these into stairs, but for now it's just easy to use the full blocks because stairs get a little funky to place. Also, the metadatas are all screwed up sometimes, and so yeah, I guess whatever. I don't really need to explain that. It doesn't matter in the long run. So here we go. We're just gonna bring that all the way along. Now what I can do is go ahead and time lapse this, and then I will be right back, and we can continue. See you guys soon. Alright, muy bueno. Now we're going to go ahead and start adding in our stairs like so. So let's go ahead and grab our stair block, which is the stone brick stairs, but it's the metadata. And you go ahead and just place those along the top. Now we aren't going to vary the stairs in this one because I personally think that having it uniform does look better. So that's why I just go ahead and stick with this kind of design. So let's just go ahead and go through these funky blocks. There we go. Now we want to go ahead and place a block there because we don't want that to be missing. Same thing with there. And then we're going to go ahead and do this along there. And we got to add a block in there. The connectors are real. The problems are real. First world problems. There we go. We don't want that, so we're just going to do that. And then we're going to do that. Now, this is pretty straightforward, so I'm just going to go ahead and time lapse it really quick for the rest, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, there we go. Now that is finished. Now what we're going to be doing is adding on these little things up here. So let's go ahead and grab those. And then along like places like this, we just go ahead and destroy one and add one. Or you can just take your metacycler and just copy it along and do it the easy way. Like that. And then you go ahead and add these on top that hopefully don't turn into green blocks of wool, because that is annoying. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and add on some wood buttons, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and then blah blah, da da da. On the other side, same thing along, there we go. Now, this is going to be the fun part, but it's really easy, is just bordering up the outside. I love adding borders onto my structures because it really adds on an extra character. And it makes it look so much better, adding on borders like this. It just, yeah, I mean, I don't know how else to put it other than it looks awesome. So that's why I add on borders. Some people don't like doing borders, but for those people that don't like doing borders, I would encourage you to do roof borders. Just like that. I mean, it's really simple. It's not really anything to it other than blah, blah, blah. And then you just kind of do it underneath, all the way along. Do the same thing up here, like that. But yeah, it's a really simple technique. It's just kind of figuring out. It just makes it look better overall. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I already said that, so sorry. So this won't take too much longer. We're just gonna go ahead and do that to the bottom. Go around to the other side and do that to the bottom as well. Now this is a simple variation of this house. Technically I would add a lot more like variation to it and just, you know, add more in general, but for this video I'm just gonna keep it short and just kind of do it the easy way. Not the cheating way, and it's not cheating or anything, it's just kind of the easy way, and it kind of works out that way too. It's not, you guys don't want to see the super complicated way for doing certain things. You guys want to see the easy way, which I completely understand. I would want to see the easy way too. Anyway, that side looks a little funky, but that's okay. Funky is what gives us our character, right? There we go, and then we're just gonna go ahead and add on little bits on top like that. Adds in a little bit more character. And I forgot to do these. Whoops. Just like that. Alright, nice. Okay, so now we're gonna add on what I like most about these houses, which is kind of like the Gothic design, like little things like this. Like this is what I love about this type of structure, is adding on these little iron spikes. By asking me why, I don't know. It just really looks awesome, in my opinion. I just love the look of it. And we're gonna go ahead and just add a stone brick and see how that looks. It makes it look a world better just by adding those little spikes on top. Now they're not meant for anything. Maybe lightning rods. Maybe they're like a wizard inside. He's trying to capture the electricity or something, but no, they're just design features, just like architectural. They're just there. I mean, it's just something that's part of the building that adds a sort of beautification factor. Gives it like a sort of like a Gothic in a way feel. Like, I don't even know what to consider this style. I'm just gonna call it Nordic in the title. If you guys have an idea, other ideas for what I could call this style, let me know, and I will definitely consider it. But now you just go ahead and add those double slabs up along the insides of the thing there, just like that. And then you do the same thing over here. There, and one there, and there. Now for windows. Now, For the top story, what I do, actually I think we're just gonna kind of cheat on this, to be honest. I think that's the best thing to do for this, is just go ahead and add in windows. Now I don't add borders around these windows, otherwise you would have too much stone brick. And even though I am a stickler on trying to keep things like really supported, I really like having just, you know, singular stuff like that. It just looks better in my opinion, having it sort of stand out a little bit. Now for the bottom story of this, what we can do is add in the arrow slit kind of things, and then that adds in a little bit of character to our house. So we can go ahead and add an arrow slit here. Now they're not arrow slits in this case, they're just normal windows, obviously, since it is a house and not a fortress. Even though it might look like a fortress, it is just a house. And so we can just kind of add those along wherever. Don't be too shy where you place them, just place them wherever. And then maybe we can go ahead and just throw in a back door right here. And there we go. Now, another important design feature when you're building houses like this is a chimney. So we're gonna go ahead and just throw in a chimney really quick. And since this is the flattest side, this would be the best place for a chimney. So say that I want the chimney right here would be a good place, I think. We're just gonna go ahead and build the chimney right up through there. Now we're not gonna do the interior to this house. I can just show you the interiors on my other houses elsewhere in Seabridge, but that kind of gives you the idea. And another thing that we can add, just add a little more depth, is more architectural designs. And we can just kind of do this along. It's not really anything fancy, it's just kind of putting in some little bits of you know, upside down stone, and it works really well, I think, just kind of doing something like that along the width of the house. You don't really gotta do much, you just gotta put a couple upside down stairs in, or stairs in general. There we go. Not too bad, not too shabby. And now, something that really brings this all together is the mossy stone. So what we're going to do is go ahead and grab that, and then only along the base. Like, don't just like splatter mossy stone everywhere. I just keep it along the base, because that typically is where the moss would grow, is from the ground up. And that's typically where it's the wettest, is down towards the ground. And it works well in that regard. So we're just gonna kind of do this along, just like so. I don't want this video to go too much longer, so we'll just go ahead and end this soon. But yeah, and then we'll just do this all mossy stone, because I don't feel like sampling the normal. There we go, all the way there, and then you just kind of do it along there, blah blah blah. There we go. So now we have that full of mossy stone. And then one of the last little design features that you can add is add stone buttons to the outsides of this stone block, or the full slabs like that. It just, I mean, it's nothing important, it's just an extra detail. Again, I like adding in extra details and stuff. And then that is our house. Now you can add like a porch on the outside here. You can add like a little wood shed there. Now technically on this side I would add in a couple, like a gable here, like a little roofed place for the people inside to look out. And then if we go inside, you got a lot of space to work with. So let's just go ahead and place a few torches and just kind of see what kind of space is in here. As you can see, we got a good bit of space, and all the windows here are on the bottom portion there. So the floor would be right, oh, excuse me. The floor would be right here, and this would be all the way along. You'd have a steps up somewhere. You could definitely have a nice little place to, you know, a couple bedrooms up here. Down here would be the eating area, the kitchen, etc. And overall it just works out pretty well, and there's so much more you could do with this, but that is the basic design of this style. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this and learned something. But yeah, I just love this style so much, and I really hope you guys enjoy this style as much as I do, because it's just, I just love it. I just love it. Here, let's just do this, just to add in a little bit more of a feature there. And instead of that at the end, we'll just go ahead and put a cobble stair like that. Yeah, nice. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something. If you like this video, please like. If you guys want to see more, please subscribe. Don't forget that I have a Facebook and Twitter. You can find them down below. Connect with me, stay on top of things, and let me know of ideas you have for future styles in the comments below. Also, don't forget that I have a Twitter, because I do tend to stream on Mondays and Saturdays, or as much as my job allows me. So Mondays and Saturdays are typically the days that I will stream, so you guys can check me out over there, and that's when I build Seabridge. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Till next time, bye bye.